morning, listeners, and welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of both RCS Technology Solutions and RCS Online Solutions, where we help business owners attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients using various Internet marketing techniques and methods. The purpose of this show is we break it up into 2 or 3 sections, time allowing. In the first 2 sections, I bring on subject matter experts who have already succeeded in business. They've gone through the trials and tribulations, so they can both help you learn, how to overcome some of those trials and tribulations or even actually avoid them. But also the skill sets that they have perfected is also stuff that you can use. You can call them, hire them, and grow your business that way, and just have some greater success. And our second guest today is Mike Connell. He's from KC Visuals Unlimited out of Quincy, Mass., and he is experienced and talented and visually creative Boston area video solutions provider, helping customers target, attract, and engage their audience using video marketing and ultimately converting them to customers and raving fans. Mike, how are you today?
Good. How are you, Ron?
Excellent. You're calling in from Quincy area, huh?
Yes, I am. It's a beautiful but a little bit chilly day.
Excellent. Normally, I'm all around the country, but actually you and Brad are both in the Boston area, and I'm actually in the Boston area today as well. So I'm experiencing that same beautiful weather.
Right. Spring is right in the air. You can feel it.
Yep. And now it was great that we had Brad on in the first section to talk about Facebook Lives, and that's a total, that's a great way to grow your business. But you also need professionally done videos for different levels, for at least like an explainer video, an introduction video for your website and some of your marketing. And I'd love for you to tell our listeners about the benefits of having these videos, how it actually will help them present themselves and grow their business. And then, maybe some techniques on how they could actually do it in addition to hiring you and calling you.
Right. Well, I'd be happy to help anyone that, needs help. We didn't mention earlier, but I am also the author of a book called Video Marketing Made Easy, which is something that's a guide for helping people that want to do videos themselves, either because they don't have the budget to produce a video with a professional, or they just like doing it and want to have control on it and so forth. So I wrote a book that is on Amazon Kindle that they can look to for step-by-step guide to producing their own videos, help improve the quality of what they're doing. So that's a resource that they could go to. Now, video is important for a lot of different reasons right now. One of them is for search engine optimization reasons. Google owns YouTube, so it loves to steer people to YouTube. So if you have videos that are on YouTube and you're placing them in your social media, that's a good organic way of driving some traffic to your campaigns. So video is important for that reason. But more so, people want to watch video as opposed to reading. It's just easier, more entertaining, more informative. So they look for videos. And, on Facebook, videos go by now with the sound off by default. So people, don't get caught at work looking and listening to videos, but they can see your images as they go by on Facebook. So that's important. And one thing that you can do to help improve that is to put either captions or subtitles in your videos to help deliver your message silently as well as through the narrative part of the video. So,
Mike,
those are a couple of reasons.
Mike, can you speak up a little bit? I'm having a hard time hearing you, and I want to make sure not only the listeners can hear you, but also in the replay, I want to make sure your audio is great.
Okay, sure. I'll talk up louder. I've got a booming voice when need be.
Excellent.
People have always told me I have a face for radio, but not the voice, so it's been kind of a conundrum all these years. But Video is an important tool right now. Internet surveys show that probably 80% of all traffic is driven by video right now on the Internet. So it's vital if you want to get traffic to your campaigns that you do it using video. And then you want to brand yourself. You want to have an informative, attractive look that will bring viewers to your site. Then you want to inform and entertain them. That could be with humor or just with a compelling story. People want to listen and learn what you have to offer. And then the third thing is to have solutions. You want your video to tell the audience why they should come to you. What problem do you solve for them? And then the video should lead to a call to action that then brings them into your marketing funnel, where you can now nurture them and ultimately convert them into a customer.
That's all great stuff. And all true. I agree with all of it. One of the biggest things I do with my clients, too, which is why I've told you on several times, I think there's great synergy between us, is once they get these videos up and running and they meet the criteria which you just outlaid, I can get them ranked on the search engines in short order, not just YouTube, but also on Google, Yahoo, and Bing, so people can find them and hire them. I mean, awareness equals opportunity. So that's huge. When somebody has a website, and they could have like an introduction video, they can have an explanation video on like what their products or services are, and there's like a third video too. Am I correct? What are the types of videos that people could have on their websites as well?
Well, you want to when somebody comes to your website, you want to let them know, one, who you are. Oftentimes, a website, kind of masks or hides the people that are behind it. So you want to let them know who you are and, why they should come to you. So oftentimes a great way of, delivering your story is to tell them a story that, hits home with the audience. What problem did you solve for somebody that may also be a problem for them? You want to give them a reason to stay and look further into your website. So you want to have a compelling story to start with that keeps them there. That's important, and that's another part of as the search engine, the crawlers look to see how long people watch your video, how much of the video they watch, and so you don't want to have your introductory video on your website to be too long. You want it to be in the sweet spot of 60 to 90 seconds, so that you deliver your message and you call them to action. Whether that is to opt into a newsletter, or give your company a phone call, or email them, and you want to grab their contact information. You lead them to a form that they'll leave their name and email address so that you can further market your company to them. So these are important things you want to do on your landing page or your home page with your video. And then you can have, from there, you can lead them into, other areas of your website or your social media sites, where they can learn more. You could have more explainer videos, more marketing communications, training videos, testimonials, things that, people can look to and solidify in their mind that you're the solution that they're looking for. Customer testimonials, as everyone knows, through sites like Yelp and so forth, are great and powerful tools to use to reinforce the message that, you keep your customers happy. And nothing better than a video testimonial so that they can see and hear and, feel the satisfaction from that customer via the video. So testimonials are another powerful tool that I recommend to people all the time. Get your happy customers to put that on video, and oftentimes that could just be with your phone. In the excitement of the moment when you've solved the customer's problem. Say, hey, would you do something for me? Stand here and just tell us how happy you are about what we did for you.
Excellent. And again, just if you could speak up a little bit more. But if somebody was, let's say that there's three levels of people. There's somebody who has just started a business, somebody who's been in business for maybe 18 to 24 months, and then a third group of people. They've been in business for 5 years. What are 1, 2, or maybe 3 tips that you think each level could do to utilize video to enhance their online presence or just their overall delivery and attract new customers and clients? And it is possible that one or more of these tips could apply to all 3 groups, but just as a breakdown, so because our listeners could be thinking about going in to business for themselves, just starting a business for themselves, have been in business for a while, or have been in business for more than 5 years. So we have a range of listeners.
Okay, well, first off, when you're doing a video, the real key is in the pre-production part of producing the video. You want to take time to, one, define and analyze your audience. Who are they? Where are they? And, what makes them tick? You want to, know who they are, because it doesn't make any sense to deliver a video to one group when you really should be talking to another. And, if your audience is on Facebook, but you're sending your video out on LinkedIn, then you're missing the boat. So you want to know where they're hanging out. Do they go to Snapchat as opposed to Facebook? Are they on Twitter? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on all of them? You want to find out where they are, where they're hanging out, so that you can bring your message to them. And then, know who they are, where they are, what business are they in, what problems do they have that you could solve for them, and gear your message towards that. And then when you're, planning the video itself, you want to, set an objective. What is it you want this video to do? Clearly, you want to state that, write it down. After watching this video, my audience is going to opt into the form and, get into my marketing funnel. They're going to pick up the phone and they're going to call me. So then you want to gear that message to your objective. And, you need to do that on the initial video between 60 and 90 seconds. So you want to keep things short but compelling. Tell them a story, what problem you solve, why they should call you, and give them the information so they can call you. So that's, that applies to probably all the groups. Now, somebody in a startup mode, may not have the budget, but oftentimes that's, part of the whole problem with the startup is that they have a great idea, some new technology or some new idea that's exciting, and, there is a need, but if you don't market it, nobody knows about it. So you want to make sure that, as a startup, that you do put some of your startup money into marketing and find a way, to bring your message to your audience. Otherwise, a great idea will go unheard. So that's important for somebody in a startup mode. Somebody that's been around a while, say a couple of years, they've found out where their audience is, then, learn what makes them tick. Deliver a video that brings them further into your marketing funnel so that you can, deliver the solutions or additional solutions. If you've already provided one, solution, follow up with those same customers. Video could be as simple as a video email that you send to customers to follow up and see what they're doing, tell them about what your latest developments are. So there's a lot of things you can do with video in that stage. Somebody that's been around 5 years or longer, they've already found some success. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be around. Most businesses, I think it's somewhere around 8 out of 10 fail in the first year. So if you've gotten to 5 years, you've beaten the odds. So you know who your audience is and you know where they are. So nurture them. Deliver some informative, helpful content, things that they can use so that they keep you in mind, so that they know that you're there. Help them out. Content is king on the internet. So deliver some content for them. Steer them to content. Steer them to new ideas, even if they aren't yours. But keep your face in front of them. Keep delivering content, and they'll keep coming back.
All good stuff. And I want to let the listeners know we have like another 14 minutes, 12 minutes, Mike, but I wanted to let the listeners know that this episode, as all episodes, is archived. So if they're hearing these gems and also your contact information coming up, they can go back and they can listen to the episode by going to the radio station's website, WCAP 980 AM, and also my website, rcstechnologysolutions.com, and just go to the media tab and then scroll down to radio shows. But Mike, I love what you're saying, and you're right. At the different levels of business owners, and when they come in, and whether or not they have a budget or they've had success and they have the confidence and all that plays into it. But I think video is huge, and I've been doing SEO and internet marketing for many years, and we're so good at it that we don't even charge our clients at this point until after we get them the results. But that is contingent upon them having the videos. So, we can do other things too, but with the videos, it is just the wave of the future. And if you don't get ahead of it now, you're going to be behind the eight ball. And your competitors, if they start doing the videos and you're not doing the videos, they're going to leapfrog you. And you could have a better product, better price, better customer service. But, again, if people can't find you, awareness equals opportunity. Or even if they can find both you and your competitor, but you've put out a blog, 800 words or 1,500 words, and, people have to sit there and read, or somebody else puts out a 90-second video that pretty much comprises all that with a lead-in to get more information, I think they're going to dwarf you. Am I correct on that, Mike?
I would absolutely say so. Having a video, will help with just people finding you. But the idea is to keep them there and keep them coming back. Video blogs are awesome. And, one thing I tell people about video blogs is, you can shoot them professionally. If you plan it out right, you could sit down and do a month's worth of video blogs in a day, and then just, space them out and place them online, whether you blog every day or every week. And, so you can get a real bang for your buck in your video marketing and still have that, effect that you're producing these great videos every day or every week. And, so there's a lot of things that you can do on a short budget and have a huge effect. And, you don't want to lose to your competition because they're doing video. You should be doing video yourself. And that means even if you're doing it yourself with your phone, at least do it.
Nice. And following up with what you just said there, I created, and it took me 11 hours, so it was a very long day, but I created like 150 videos, and all my videos were tips, like 25 tips on how to grow your Instagram, 17 tips on how to, grow your, for a better LinkedIn profile, 24 tips on website conversions. I just did a whole bunch of videos all in one day, and now I set them up, and what we call it is drip, meaning that I set them up to go out over a period of time. And so that's what you mean when you say just create a whole bunch of them on one day. Am I right?
Right. That's exactly right. That's forward thinking. That's utilizing, a professional to help you improve your quality on your videos, but getting the best bang for your dollar that you can. If you have a 30-second or a 90-second blog, you can produce a lot of those in one day. It takes some pre-planning so that you have it all mapped out, but if you're in business, the power of planning. It's important and it's vital to your long-term success. So plan that same way with your video marketing. Think outwards and create those videos ahead of time. That way, the cost effectiveness of it is huge. So you could get 170 videos. Is that what you said you got?
Yeah, I got 150, but What I can do also is now what I've done is I let them out as one. So I'll send out, like, let's say it's a tip on website conversion, how to get your websites to convert, 24 tips. I will do, is actually 25, because I will do 24. I will do each individual tip, and we just do the individual tips. We do the opening, we do the close, and then I go in back and I do the individual tips. So then I can do all 24. I let them go out as one tip a day, but then I can also just, put them all together with one editing and then send them out, like you were talking earlier about maybe having something on your website as a lead caption. So they could go and I could put up on Facebook, click, 24 tips to increase website conversions, click here. And then they click here, it takes them to the landing page where they put in their first name, last name, then they hit submit, an email rather, and then hit submit, and then they'll get access to the 25. So instead of just creating one long video, I've actually created, out of those 24 tips, I created 24 separate and distinct tips, all between, 50 and 120 seconds, under 2 minutes, all of them. Most of them are under a minute and a half. But I also then have the ability to put them all together. So I think it's a tremendously powerful way to do it.
Absolutely. That's looking at what people are willing to look at and watch in one sitting. So if they want all 24 tips, they can watch them at their own leisure. They have them. That's a great way of delivering good content and generating excellent leads.
You still there, Mike?
I'm still here, yes. Yep.
Okay, I didn't know. But yeah, you're right. And then also, like in each video, in the editing, and I don't want to give away too many secrets, but in every video, if they click on a video and they, click on the part where it says view more, they'll see links to all 24. So even if they've only seen one video, they can click and go video, they can see tip 2 what it was and then watch it, tip 3 what it was and then watch it. So they don't have to wait for 24 days. But the point I was trying to make is that with these videos, I mean, you can, and you talked about creating a book. I love that. People could sit down, create 10 videos, and use those 10 videos, have them transcribed, and then use those as content for a book, but then also have maybe with a UR code or some type of URL inside each book as an extra bonus. They could then click on it and go back and watch the video. Am I correct?
Absolutely. That's the idea. With ebooks, you could include videos right in your book. You can have links that are live, as long as the person's online. When they're looking at the book, they can go and watch videos that reinforce your message and show them. And people just love to look at how-tos and whys and see people that are solving problems or had their problems solved. And it just makes the whole internet experience what it is, a marvelous technology that helps people grow, learn, solve problems, and be successful.
I love it. And I'm a huge, huge fan of videos. And that's why I was so glad I had Brad on earlier, and he talked about doing Facebook Lives. And then now you're talking about doing, I don't want to say real videos because Facebook Lives are also real videos, but the videos to, really catapult you using your website and some other things. So we're down. We got like 4 minutes left. I'd love you to give out your contact info so people can contact you if you have a ebook or something that you want to give away for free, and then people can opt in to get it. That would be great. And then any closing thoughts, because we have like 3.5 to 4 minutes.
Okay. Well, again, my company name is KC Visuals Unlimited. I also have a DBA of Home and Business Services Unlimited, or HBSU for short. I've now coming up on 30 years as a company, KC Visuals Unlimited. I started in 1988, which is kind of a miracle, Ron, because I'm only 29 years old. So
that's my line, brother.
That long. is pretty amazing. But I've been going back in history on LinkedIn and Facebook. I've been posting some old videos that I have on my YouTube channel from years back, and they've been pretty popular. I've been getting a lot of hits on them. But you see how much the industry has changed and grown over the years. So I've been around a long time. I've been doing video, for 37 years professionally. So I have a lot of experience I can share. My phone numbers are 978-640-1900, and my cell phone is 978-935-0373. My email is michael@kcvisualsunlimited.com, and my website is kcvisualsunlimited.com. So those are, the ways to contact me. I'd love to hear from anybody that just wants to chat about video, and I'm always open to, meeting new people and helping out. I'll do free consultations if you want to get on the phone and talk with me. I'll be happy to, give you some guidance if you're thinking about doing video or you want to know ways to improve your videos. Like I said earlier, you can find my book, Video Marketing Made Easy, on Amazon Kindle with the beautiful Lisa Malmgren from Image Consultants, Classified Image Consultants. She's on the cover of the book, so she'll jump out at you. If you go to Amazon, you'll see her right away. So any of those ways people want to either call me or email me, I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
You also have a meetup group, too, right, that people could actually come to and learn different things?
I do, yes, Greater Boston Referral Networking. And as a matter of fact, we have a meeting this Wednesday in Kingston, Massachusetts, with the dynamic Cammie Baker, which I know you are well-versed in the Cammie Baker world. She is fun, dynamic, exciting, and has a lot of great ideas. She'll be talking about cause marketing, making money while making a difference, which is at the Adams Center in Kingston, Mass., Wednesday at 6.
Yeah, Cammie's definitely a rock star. She's excellent at what she does, and she really helps people have a better life. So she's also been a guest on this show probably 3 times. I think she's the most. She's been on the show more than anyone else.
Yeah, Cammie's great. She's fun and so easily accessible and down to earth, easy to talk to. So come on out and meet Cammie on Wednesday.
Excellent. And you've been listening to Mike Connell of KC Visual Unlimited from Quincy, Mass. He is a videographer extraordinaire on the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients using various Internet marketing techniques and methods. Have a great week, everyone.